Welcome back, everybody. Pitfighter here. Today we're going to be doing a damage test. I've been playing my thief now for a few months. Kind of brand new to Guild Wars, so I wanted to see how much I could accomplish in a very short period of time. I've been pushing this character pretty hard. I started out on a Necro, got to my thief, and now I've become fully ascended on her with my gear. And I want to see if I'm ready to do these new raids and stuff, because they added in some new raids. So I will show you guys where I am on the map in case you don't know where to test your damage, because I know a lot of new players have absolutely no idea where are the target dummies. So I'm in Lion's Arch, and I'm down here right behind the main portal area. I'm in the back room here, and if you want to go in and test these target dummies, this is the portal you want to go through. And you basically walk up to it and you hit Special Forces Training Area, enter. I had no idea this was here, and I don't know if there are other videos out there showing people where this is, but yeah, this is where everybody's doing the DPS meters. So there are two things we got to do before we actually see the numbers, and actually three things. First thing I got to do is take my camera, video capture device. I'm going to move me up a bit so you can see the chat. Now, so the DPS meter I'm running on the top here, up there, that is 1 meter. That's like a third-party app, but this damage meter right down below me is going to show up in yellow in the chat, and it'll tell me exactly how much damage per second I'm doing as I'm fighting. But it's like, it takes a little time to kind of calculate it, and then you'll see a number show up there. So right under those gray letters there, where you see, I was trying to type in party before and it wasn't working, but you will see something show up in the regular chat that'll show you my damage. So we want to simulate a raid environment, and to do that we have to assume that we're going to have a bunch of players casting boons on us, and everybody's going to be putting conditions on the bosses. So typically what you want to do is you want to adjust self, add boons, and add all the boons. Because ideally you want to set up a team to go into the raid where everybody's got the right stuff. Now the golem, you can adjust golem settings in the second tab. Top tab has add conditions, and then add all of them. Now, this is going to make it so I have all the buffs that I could have, and the golem has all the debuffs it could have. So it's like the ideal raid setting. That will give us a real idea of like how much damage this character can do. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a food buff or a sharpening stone on me. Those two things, if I put them on my character, would probably push my character another 1,000 or 2,000 DPS higher. I've seen a difference significant with those two. But I don't have them on me. I just kind of want to see what this character's doing without food and without sharpening stone. So we're going to spawn a golem. I'm going to go for a larger golem and I guess an average health. Please spawn my golem. Alright, so he won't attack you until you attack him. Well, no, I don't think he attacks you at all, but you won't go into combat until you attack him. So, before I get going, let's show you the gear and the build. So this is basic PvE, DPS, pistol thief build. This is the preferred build I like. I'm not going to walk through every little nuance of this, but if you like the video and you want to, you know, do what I'm doing, there's your build. I don't press any buttons except for Thieves Guild and Mercy. I won't activate Assassin's Signet because the downtime of the Signet having to recharge drops your damage, and I feel like it's better to just leave the 180 power over having that small boost of power. The only time I'll actually hit this is if the boss is just about to die. Then I'll cast it, and I'll get a little bit extra DPS at the very end, because I know there's going to be the end of the fight. As for gear, I'm in full Berserker gear across the board. Everything's Berserker with Superior Ruin of Scholar. This pushes my total crit to about 95%. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, you have to have 100% on this character. I did Infiltrator on this, and I was actually over cap. Now there might be a little bit of mini-maxing where I can get that extra 5% and swap a couple of pieces around, but for simplicity's sake, I'm going with just full Ruins of the Scholar, full Berserker. Everything is ascended, and again, all my trinkets, full Berserker gear. And that's it. I'm going to be running the Relic of the Thief, and we're going to go in and we're basically, I'll walk you through what I'm doing as I'm doing it. We're going to pre-cast the thieves. We'll get them going, and I'm going to open up with 3. We're going to hit F1, F2, and now I'm going to hit number 8. That's going to give me another F2, F1, F2, and now I got to hit number 1 because I wanted to stealth. Now I have another number 8, so I'm going to hit F2, F1, F2, number 1, and back to 3. So now I got an 8-second cooldown until I can start rotating that again. So we'll see. Down, oh, there we go, 29, 6, 7, 3. That's pretty good. 8, 2, F1, F2, number 1. Yeah, so it's a little bit of juggling. You're juggling F1, F2 more than anything. The number 8 and number 10 have pretty significant cooldowns, so a lot of the times you're just moving, bobbing and weaving, trying to stay out of the bad, which is kind of nice because you get to learn the fights a lot easier. So we're going to F1, F2, number 1. Now we're going to hit 8, F2, F1, F2, number 1, and now we wait. So that's it. I'm sitting at about 29 to 28k DPS. I think if I had the food buff, I could probably hit 30k. That's pretty good. I think I'm ready to do the pug raids. I'm going to start doing those and have some fun with them. There is a lot of downtime between waiting for your number 10, your number 8, so you can start rifling between F1 and F2. If you're looking for a little bit more burst, there is an option where you could replace this with the little bomb that you throw on the floor. You know, I guess we could do that really quick. I'll do that, and I could probably hit 30k with it. Let's test it out here. We're gonna remove Golem and respawn previous Golem. But now we have a new Golem. All right, so what we're gonna do is the change I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch this to Shadow Flare, and then I'm actually gonna juggle these two. So Shadow Flare is on my 7. It's a little easier for me using the Razor Naga, where my thumb is kind of dancing around the numbers. I find it easier to juggle between 7, 8, 10, and 11. So yeah. So this one, we're going to be adding in another button. So we're going to open with Thieves, and we're going to be hitting number 7 on cooldown. Instead of having the extra initiative that could roll from the passive of the other skill, this is just adding an AoE, boom, boom, boom. And that's the thing about this this spec. We have the ability, if we could like position ourselves, we can kind of cut our bullets through a crowd, but we don't have an AoE. So this basically adds an AoE to the build. All right, so let's try this again. We're going to open with Thieves, and now we're going to open with 7, 3, F1, F2. I'm going to hit 7 again. Now we're going to hit 8, F2, F1, F2, number 1, number 8, F2, F1, F2, and now we're going to hit 7 again and drop it down there again. F2, number 1. Yeah, we're rocking now. 30k. Look at that. 30,000 DPS. That's beautiful. And that's with no food buff and no sharpening stones. I'm really happy with this result. I think this is pretty cool. So, I mean, I guess this is really the way to go. You don't necessarily need the passive initiative. I think this adds that extra 1,000 DPS to the table. I mean, there's no reason not to have that. I think Shadow Flare is the way to go. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was short and brief, but that's my dual-wield, gun-slinging, pistol thief. There is only one single legendary on this character, and that is her gloves. Everything else is just full Ascended gear, and everything is just full Berserker and Scholar Ruins. So, if you liked the video, hit thumbs up. If you haven't seen my channel, I do a ton of videos on Guild Wars and other games. Please hit subscribe so you know when I'm going live on Twitch and YouTube, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is Pitt. I'm out. See ya.